In 1911, a group of Eastern European immigrants settling in a new land realized the importance of establishing a school that would link Jewish children with their people. Within 4 years, 2 schools sharing very similar missions were founded, the Volksschule and the Peretzschule. They both had at their hearts the desire to secure a Jewish foundation for the children of Montreal and instill them with a connection to Eretz Yisrael. Amidst wars, depressions, and political revolution, the schools stood firm in their dedication to provide young Jews with an appreciation of their cultural heritage. After decades of successfully realizing this mission, in 1970, both schools united to form what is now known as the Jewish People's Schools and Peretz Schools.
There were people in the city who were labor Zionists, socialists, Zionists, and felt that they wanted their children to have a Jewish education, but not to the tefillah, not to the things that were asur. They wanted a positive approach to Judaism. They wanted a literary approach. They wanted Jewish studies taught at the same level that it was taught in the Protestant School Board, the secular studies. They were interested in a modern approach to Jewish education, one where boys and girls would both be taught.
The parents sacrificed tremendously. Our parents worked very, very hard. I remember the school fee for me was $6 a month. Well, in our home, $6 a month was a lot of money. But we paid the money because we felt that it was important for Jewish education. Our teachers, some of them worked for next to nothing because they really felt that they had to work, they had to do it. It was important for them to do it.
And we are sticking to this philosophy that no child can be forbidden to get into school if they do not have, the parents do not have enough money to pay. And this was kept on till today.
I feel it's important for me to have a Jewish education because I feel so in touch with my culture and my language and my people. And I feel like I can go out into the real world just having that connection with all Jews.
Following from the elementary school, Bialik was started with the idea that there are many ways of expressing Judaism. Bialik High School started to give families with that orientation a place to send their children.
JPPS Bialik is committed to academic excellence and aims to create a model Jewish learning community where its students will be prepared to undertake any endeavor, locally, nationally, and globally. With an emphasis on Yiddish, Hebrew, and Jewish history, students are provided with the necessary tools to foster a strong Jewish identity, heritage, and centrality of Israel. Their JPPS Bialik education prepares them for a lifelong pursuit of knowledge.
I feel it's really important to sort of learn about your heritage in Hebrew or Yiddish, and it's really cool because not many other schools learn this language.
I feel that Yiddish is a language, but it's more than a language. It takes people back to their roots, to their beginning. We talk about Mama Lashon, our language, the language of the Jewish people. With it comes a feeling, a warmth. Yiddish is a language that comes from the heart.
The Jewish education was very important to me, and I learned that when I wasn't going to a Jewish school for the year. Like, I felt
that something was missing, you know? All this is part of my identity. It's part of like my family background.
To me, the Judaic Studies program in this institution is fundamental for its reason for being, and we will never give up on the teaching of Yiddish to any of our students. We consider that it is our duty and responsibility to ensure that Yiddish continues.
Because we are the only school on the continent, really, that is doing what we're doing in terms of Jewish education. We have 4 languages. Each one of them has a very important role to play, and I think it's important that these things continue.
In the 90 years since its inception, JPPS has become a pillar of the Jewish community. It has afforded thousands of students an outstanding education, providing them with the tools necessary not simply to succeed, but rather to excel in all facets of life. As the school keeps growing, it continues to cement its place as an institution of cutting-edge academics. The students who have passed through the doors of JPPS have made their marks worldwide, and dedicated teachers continue to shape the institution in a way that will ensure its long success.
I think the teachers in this institution are the core of what makes us what we are. And I think that every teacher really believes that their job is to enrich and enhance the lives of these children, and to ensure that once they leave here, they're able to be very successful members of society and be able to pursue what their passion is. I think that's the strength of this place, is that we don't have a preconceived notion. Kids really learn at different ways, different levels, and the teachers are really in tune to make sure that they capture that.
There are great teachers here at JPPS. They have their own special way of teaching us, and they get us really, really excited about learning.
My mother was one of the founders here in 1914, and I can still recall very vividly quite a number of her contemporaries that were involved with her in the founding of the school. I attended the Ovenschule, as it was then known, and my daughter, Naomi, I was very happy to have her go to this school. And I'm very happy that my daughter agreed to send Sarah to the school, who is now in grade 4.
I think it feels very, very good because like my mom and my grandpa always talk about like that, and I get like a feeling what happened when they were here.
My grandmother would be very surprised at how the school has grown in terms of the types of courses that are offered and types of how many children go to the school.
Our philosophy and our education is steeped with deep-rooted traditions and a great history. However, we also strive for academic excellence, and we must continue to improve our facilities and to ensure that we can head into the next century at the forefront of education.